Hey everybody, Phi Farley here. It is Saturday, the 14th. We got opening weekend of the playoffs. Man, we got some good games on tap. What a great finish to the season. Just awesome in the West and the final positions in there in the East. It's been fantastic going to. So this is going to make for some great playoff series here coming up. So end of the season with a 2-2 split, unfortunately, with Toronto going to overtime. I hate it when an underdog goes to overtime because it's the right side, but not usually the right result at the end. So they ended up not covering that. Had the Kings, had the Trailblazers the last day, wrapping up their finales with wins. And I also had the Kings on the money line, which was a nice win as well. So getting into this weekend's games. So I have two favorites and I have two underdogs. My two picks are going to be the underdogs. So I'll get first to my leans. And that's going to be the two favorites, which are the Raptors and the Trailblazers. Trailblazers showed what they can do there the last game of the season when they had to win against Utah. Before that, they were resting Lillard. They were, getting their starters a lot of rest and didn't need to win. They had to win against Utah. They did it. They got the 3 seed. And so New Orleans, while they have a good record, they've won 24 games, this 24-17 this year on the road. They had pressure down the stretch. They don't have that pressure anymore. Anthony Davis said, we need to win one of the first two in Portland. I don't think they're going to win the first one. On rest, the backcourt of Portland is phenomenal. New Orleans is going to go down low to Davis. We know that. But I look for Portland's backcourt to outdo New Orleans down low. So I would look at the Trailblazers minus the 5 there. The other game that I like the favorite in is Toronto. Yes, I know what we're going against history-wise with Toronto. Last time they won an opening game, just winning an opening game, was 2001. It's only happened 1 of 13 times. So they don't have a lot of history going in their favor. But that said, short-term history, which was what really matters, they have. They have tied for the league's best home record. They've never won 59 games in a season. That is the most they've ever won. And now they're getting the Wizards, who, when they needed to win down the stretch, couldn't do it with John Wall. I know John Wall's coming in. They haven't played John Wall in the 4 games they played this season during the regular season, and they split those games. I don't care. I would still go with Toronto there at home. But here are my official picks. We got the Spurs traveling to the Wizards. Spurs traveling to the Warriors. We got open at 8, down to 7.5 for the Spurs. You got Popovich with time. Going to go down low to LaMarcus Aldridge. I like the game plan. I like Popovich with time. I would also lean towards the under in this game. It's the only way that the Spurs are going to have a chance to hang in. Without Steph Curry, they got to rely on Klay Thompson for threes. And the Spurs are going to know that. So they're going to be right on Klay Thompson there. So my pick for that is going to be the San Antonio Spurs plus 7.5. The other game that I like is the Miami Heat going to Philadelphia. Now, I know Philadelphia has won 16 straight games. That's exactly why I'm going against them here. If you're Las Vegas, you know that there's a lot of money coming in on Philadelphia. It's naturally going to happen because they've won 16 straight games. And if you know the psychology behind positive reinforcement and you keep playing and keep winning, then you keep coming back to that team. And today that's what we're getting. 67% of the tickets are on Philadelphia 76ers. So if I'm a lines maker and I know I'm going to be getting heavy action on that side, how many points can I bump up that team? Half a point? 1 point? 3 points? There comes a point where we can bump our line up a little bit because we're getting value on that side as a lines maker, and that's what we're seeing. We're seeing the 76ers get a few extra points. I think this should be about 4.5, and here we open up at 7. It's since been bet down to 6.5 for Miami. Miami's a good team. I will say the one thing that makes me nervous is they are not a great team on the road, but Philadelphia is young, and Heat have veterans. So I look for the Saudi veterans to come into Philadelphia and give them a run for their money in this opening game. So 67% of the tickets, like I said, are on Philadelphia, but only 61% of the money. There's more bigger money coming in on Miami side. I'm going to be on that side. I'll take the 6.5 with the Miami Heat. Those are my two picks. Spurs plus the 7.5. Heat plus the 6.5. Good luck, everybody. Hey, don't forget to throw your comments down below. They've been helpful. They've been fun. I think they've helped other people as well. So feel free to do... Whoops. Feel free to do that. Throw some comments down below. I'll be following up with those throughout the day and giving my 2 cents. If you disagree, feel free to do so. If you agree, feel free to do so. But I'll see you guys again soon for the next round of this. And don't forget to check out my baseball picks as they come in as well. All right.